Judge.
84.
I had to laugh about when,
The guy that should know better.
she was handing down the sentence.
Oh. You're out. How to do this closed caption thing.
That's one.
So you did find something or nothing?
Yeah,
or-
yeah.
I talked to the assistant.
They're not good upstairs.
Director over there. He tried.
I'm very relaxed. I'm very relaxed. It was fun.
Yeah.
Just back it off. Mint.
Well, Vashawn, at some point, I'm going to learn, you have tech to come down because I want to be in compliance with the American Against Disabilities Act, but tech tells me one thing and it does not work. So we're still working on it. All right, so whenever you all are ready, just let me know.
Want to log on, log on my side.
Yeah. So are you all going to be ready? And then we'll get your client, Mr. Lyles, out.
We can go again.
All right. And then we'll start our jury trial up at 1:30.
No. Oh, yeah.
Sure. All right, no problem.
Oh, it's good, making sure the bottom. Oh, the left hand.
Hello? I'm sorry, what did you say? Deputy Laura, we're all in shades of blue this morning. Except for Vashani and Dinah, but Dinah says she marches to the beat of her own drum. Okay. All right, well, I can only do what I can do. And I'll have Lance come down to see again if they can do something.
I don't even know.
You think he can do it? Because I want to be in compliance with American Against Disability Act, and I'm trying to be in compliance. But it's just not, the system is just not working.
Your Honor, may I ask you a question?
Yes.
For Veterans Treatment Court, when we do the plea here to start the program, do you sentence them here or does that happen later through the program?
I know, I would sentence him here, and so he's approved. Oh, wow.
Just the issue is, because I know sometimes they like modify charges or drop charges in Veterans Treatment Court.
Mhm. Well, once he completes everything, they sometimes will do the expunction. So,
But if he's planning on a DWI third, then he becomes a felon.
yes. I mean, there's nothing I can do about that.
Yeah, I know.
That the setup hold is not gonna be something required.
Yes, no, yeah. Yeah, okay. He was sexually assaulted and that seems so Marshall. Got serious. Okay, so I'm hoping. Well, I'll let you know that it seems like all this sort of changed. It used to be office, yeah, most of our cases. If it's an ag robbery, I'll tell you, even historically, we would get our pound of it. But now all the policy is not even getting rid of some of the stuff. And that's ridiculous, but, not my skill. So, then they ought to do that, you might tell them, like, steps, you know, do that. You're gonna hold up the water was poacher. But I know it's not your. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Deadly conduct. What we'll do, but it's not a real. I've got, when you have the, I have the kids, okay, I can look it up and what you call it. I can. It's not too that good? What's your big count? 35. 24, and the name of that's a Joe.
Sure.
Robert, I'm not. Right, right. Yeah. Yeah, so.
Yes. I mean, I'm sorry, it's a mama.
We're trying. She knows who I am. Yeah.
So down over down in Charlotte.
Yes, sir. You have a good day.
The doctor, she was living in Scotland, basically what's in this package, what's that, they're gonna get out of it, and soon, leave. And we're coming with.
Yeah, sure. Put it right there by.
What it is, what it's really, everything, so I'll give it.
Yeah. go ahead. Yeah, just, if we all go there, you know, come back. Yeah.
As soon as we get back. We'll put the first agenda. We'll do everything, then also-
Yeah.
All right. Did you mute us first? Oh, thank you.
Yeah. it's-
Okay.
All right, sure.
Okay, I will.
Okay, thanks.
Oh,
Oh, okay, I appreciate
it.
it. I know. Thank you.
That's the one I'm scared of. I don't want to touch that.
All right, and have they already started the plea paperwork on Vega? I call it a Vega. Vega's the attorney.
Yes,
It's,
they're
okay.
working on it right now.
And then we'll start our trial at 1:30.
She's been in other courts, he's very good.
Oh, yes.
We've dealt with him.
Oh, no, I appreciate him.
He found my error already.
Yeah.
Fine.
Oh, and Bashan, on Amicus, do we need to do anything else with him? Okay, okay, all right, awesome. So then we have these two pleas, and then we'll be back at 1:30 for jury trial. So, yay. What are you gonna show me? Oh. That is so true. It's true, though. It is going to be a great Wednesday.
Do we need a separate waiver for it?
Yesterday, but I have to
This is the reform. What's going on?
I need to serve a field.
The difference.
It's at this court.
Oh, it's up there. Marco, you are on it.
Thank you.
We're gonna miss you. You've only been here for a couple of days.
Feel okay.
Yes,
We got our good people.
they do. But we do appreciate your service.
Oh,
So enjoy basic training.
Well,
I don't know if that's the way to say it, but. Mhm. And you're gonna be basic training which state?
in South Carolina.
Okay,
And then from there, they're sending me to officer candidate school in Georgia.
okay. Well, that'll be fun.
Yeah, I gotta learn how to run 5 miles.
Oh, you can do it.
Well, I tried the other day and my ankle and my knee started going out, so I was like,
Well, I mean, you just can't do it without a buildup in training. Did you just, bam, I'm doing it?
oh no, I've been running for a while, but not that far though. My
Mhm.
best 2 mile time is 15 minutes.
Mhm. See, if you were staying with us, you could whip our court into shape physically. We're supposed to, are we doing a 5K? What are we doing?
5K at the end of the year, Judge.
We're doing a 5K at the end of the year. Jason, I expect you to lead the team.
There is a walk currently being, there's a walk. Don't encourage her. That is on Sunday, April 7th. I have it on.
Well, I'm telling you right now.
Yeah, let's do it. It's April 7th. I'm serious. The last day for early birds to get their tickets. That's why I have it up. So I'm gonna get my ticket today. It's today. The last day for early birds is $35. It's for colon cancer.
Okay, let's do it. And let me just tell you, the most important thing about this race, other than what it's for, is we need to get some design some court t-shirts for this. Michael DeLeon, you're in charge of designing court t-shirts for the 187th for the colon cancer run.
I can't Garrett hand you that.
Garahan, you and Michael are in charge of that. Yes.
Okay, fine.
So we're gonna do, is it a 5K?
It is 5K.
So we're doing a 5K on April 7th.
How about a 1K? That's easier.
Let's do it. Can I demand that people do it? Can I tie it to employment?
Just tell them it's voluntarily voluntary.
Yes.
Take a look.
No. All right. You know what? So
Okay.
I don't know. It may have been on no, it was on Big Bang Theory. Somebody didn't want to participate in something. And so Sheldon's like, I don't know about you, but I support our troops. So Dinah, I don't know about you, but I'm against colon cancer. So you want to join us? We're doing a 5K on April 7th, where none of us are prepared for it, except for maybe Jason. No, it hasn't come yet. Is it an email? Jason, Dinah's gonna send an email with one word.
You what?
She sends an email about this 5K with one word, and you know what it is? Yes.
No.
That's not what I'm reading. So Jason runs every morning, I think, don't you?
Well, I used to. I do Stairmaster a lot now, and I ran yesterday morning. I did a 5K yesterday morning.
So you're telling me Jason can run a 5K and we can't do it? No, I'm ashamed for everyone here.
I live vicariously through him, so.
Bashan, I'm in. Until my mom calls me, you know, you shouldn't be out there doing a 5K. And I know she's called my brothers. I think a 5K is blah, blah, blah.
Because I'd work out all the time, but I just don't like sweating.
I hate the run, but I think it's from my high school days, all the running I did.
So I came in. Good morning.
Good morning.
That's it. I'm going back to the 379.
Oh, hey, what are you? Do you have your trial there?
Yeah, it's not gonna happen. They're gonna ask for a continuance, so.
Okay. Well, you continue our Shades of Blue theme that is happening here,
Yes. Today's.
except
Blue
for
Wednesday.
Bashan and Dinah. Everybody is in Shades of Blue.
Go.
All right. Are you all ready on John Lyles? Have a good one, Michael.
Yeah.
Oh, you're good too.
I think so.
Oh, yeah. All right. Court is calling 2023 CR 9074, State of Texas versus John Lyles. Could our parties announce for the record for the state defense?
Tell me none of that happened, Mr. Lyles.
And are you John Lyles?
Yes.
I'm sorry?
Yes.
Okay. Counsel, you received all the discovery. Did you review it with your client?
We did, Your Honor.
Are there any applications in this case?
No, Your Honor.
Mr. Lyles, I'm going to show you what's entitled True Bill of Indictment. Did you review that with your attorney? Did you understand it? And
Yes.
counsel, do you waive the reading of the indictment?
Yes, sir.
State, are you proceeding on the indictment as presented?
We already are.
Mr. Lyles, I'm showing you what's entitled Court Admonishments. Did you review that with your attorney? Did you understand it? Did you sign it in all the appropriate places?
Yes.
Did you understand you're charged with the offense of possession of a controlled substance, penalty group 1, less than 1 gram? That's a state jail felony. Range of punishment is anywhere from 180 days up to 2 years in the state jail facility and up to a $10,000 fine. Did you understand?
Yes.
If you have a plea with the state, the court does not have to follow your plea. If for any reason the court does not follow your plea and gives you more than you bargained for, the fact that you entered a plea will not be used against you and you will be allowed to withdraw your plea. Did you understand?
Yes.
Did you understand you have a right to jury trial, a right for you or your attorney to cross-examine and confront any witnesses the state would call and the right to remain silent?
Yes.
Did you understand by entering this plea, you were giving up those rights?
Yes.
And did you intend to give up those rights and enter into a plea in this case?
Yes.
Counsel, has your client been able to provide you with any defenses?
Yeah, Your Honor.
Do you believe he has a rational as well as a factual understanding of the charges against him?
He does, Your Honor.
Do you believe he's currently competent and was legally sane at the time of the offense?
Yes, Your Honor.
Mr. Lyles, has anyone threatened you, coerced you, or placed you in fear to get you to enter the plea?
Oh.
Anyone promised you anything other than the plea?
Oh.
Are you satisfied with the way you've been represented?
Yes.
Are you a U.S. citizen?
Yes.
Court will find that defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived his right to jury trial. Showing you the plea bargain page. Did you review that page with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes.
According to the plea, punishment is to be assessed at 180 days in the state jail facility, and there are no applications. Did you understand that to be the plea? Defense?
It is, Your Honor.
State?
Yes, Your Honor.
Showing you the waiver of appeal paragraph. Did you review that paragraph with your attorney? Did you understand it? Did you sign it in both places?
Yes.
Did you understand by signing that you're waiving your right to appeal? The only items that can be appealed are written pretrial motions that have been filed, heard, and ruled upon by the court. Did you understand?
Yes.
Counsel, have there been any such motions?
No, Your Honor.
Then to the offense as charged in the indictment, how do you plead? Guilty, not guilty, or no contest?
Contest.
State any evidence.
No objection, Your Honor.
Mr. Lyles, I'm showing you what's entitled waiver and consent to stipulation of testimony and stipulations. Did you review that document with your attorney? Did you understand it? Did you sign it in all the appropriate places?
Yes.
Again, did you understand you have a right to jury trial, a right for you or your attorney to cross-examine and confront any witnesses the state would call, and the right to remain silent?
Yes.
Did you understand that today the state will be presenting evidence in the form of witnesses' statements and police reports, but most importantly, there will be no live testimony? Did you understand? Court will find that defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived and consented to stipulation of testimony and stipulations. Court will accept into evidence states exhibits 1 and attachments, and the court will review the same. All right, after reviewing states exhibits 1 and attachments, the court will find there's sufficient evidence to find you guilty, and the court will find you guilty. Are you proceeding with sentencing?
Yes, Your Honor.
Anything you wish to say on behalf of your client?
Then I believe he's had about 177 days in jail. He understands, the case and his rights, and he's asking the court to follow the agreement.
All right. Court is going to sentence you to 180 days in the state jail facility. Give you credit for any time served. There's to be no contact with Stripes at 4038 East Houston Street. And no contact with Larry Morris, Morris. Is there anything else with regards to sentencing?
No, Your Honor. Thank you.
Showing you what's entitled trial court certification of defendant's rights to appeal. Did you review that with your attorney? Did you understand it, and did you sign it?
Yes.
All right, because this is a plea bargain agreement, because I followed your plea bargain agreement, because you waive your right to appeal, you do not have the court's permission to appeal. Because this is a felony conviction, you're not allowed to own or possess any weapons or ammunition. If you have a question over what a weapon or ammunition is, you'll need to speak to an attorney. Do you understand?
Yes.
All right, we can go off the record. Mr. Lyles, if you have a drug or alcohol problem, I can recommend the therapeutic community for you. You'll probably be there. By the time you get there and they process you, you may end up being released, but it won't increase your time in custody. But they should be able to give you information to help you with any issues you may have. Would you like me to request that for you or no?
Yeah, sure.
All right. So I'll request the therapeutic community. Even though I'm requesting it, you're going to have to request it as well. So when you are released, do you have any family
Yes.
or any support systems? What are your plans?
Getting a job.
All right. All right. Good luck to you. Okay.
Thank you. Maybe.
Yes. Rashawn, I just don't see how we cannot do 3 miles. It's just 3 miles.
Judge. Who is saying that we can't do 3 miles?
To my left?
Your class goes to the gym every day.
Yes.
She can do 3 miles. I don't want to.
Mhm.
No.
All right, Rashawn, I'm gonna have somebody design 187 T-shirts for us. Okay, okay. Yes, I got the email. I'm gonna make sure I get the ticket.
You get 2, because the husband's going with me. I'm gonna get 2 as well.
All right, and I'll get an extra one for Diana.
I use my weekends to work. This is a workout. No, I work.
Yes, they're doing it right now.
No probation. I'm gonna be in your team. No. We're gonna be fine.
All right, court is calling 2023 CR 9689, State of Texas versus Dylan Parker. We're gonna have parties approach and announce for the record for the state
Jason Garrett, hand your honor.
defense.
Christian Vega.
And are you Mr. Parker?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, counsel, have you received all the discovery in this case? Did you review it with your client?
Yes, Your Honor.
Court will find that the state is in compliance with discovery. Mr. Parker, I'm showing you what's entitled application for community supervision. Did you review that with your attorney? Did you understand it? Did you sign it?
Yes, ma'am.
Showing you what's entitled true bill of indictment. Did you review that with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes, sir.
Counsel, do you waive the reading of the indictment?
Yes, sir.
State, are you proceeding on the indictment as presented?
We are, your honor.
Mr. Parker, I'm showing you what's entitled court admonishments and defendant's waivers and affidavit of admonitions. Did you review that document with your attorney? Did you understand it? Did you sign it in all the appropriate places?
Yes, sir.
Did you understand you're charged with driving while intoxicated, third or more? That's a third-degree felony. Range of punishment is anywhere from 2 to 10 years in prison and up to $10,000 fine. Did you understand? If you have a plea with the state, the court does not have to follow your plea. If for any reason the court does not follow your plea and gives you more than you bargained for, the fact that you entered a plea will not be used against you and you will be allowed to withdraw your plea. Did you understand?
Yes, sir.
Did you understand you have a right to jury trial, a right for you or your attorney to cross-examine and confront any witnesses the state will call and the right to remain silent?
Yes, sir.
Did you understand by entering this plea bargain agreement, you were giving up those rights?
Yes, sir.
And did you intend to give up those rights and enter into a plea in this case? Counsel, has your client been able to provide you with any defenses?
Yes, Your Honor.
Do you believe he has a rational as well as a factual understanding of the charges against him?
Yes, Judge.
Do you believe he's currently competent and was legally sane at the time of the offense?
Yes, Your Honor.
Mr. Parker, has anyone threatened you, coerced you, or placed you in fear to get you to enter the plea?
No, Your Honor.
Anyone promised you anything other than the plea? Satisfied with the way you've been represented?
Yes.
Are you a U.S. citizen?
Yes.
Court will find that defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived his right to jury trial. Showing you the plea bargain page. Did you review that page with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes.
According to the plea, 4 years in the prison, a $500 fine. State is recommending community supervision. They're taking in consideration night mag number 726381. There's to be restitution to Anthony Zaragoza and Javier Saron, SARREON, BIP, DWI intervention and ignition interlock for half the term. Did you understand that to be the plea?
Yes.
Defense?
Yes, Your Honor.
State?
It is, your honor.
Showing you the waiver of appeal paragraph. Did you review that with your attorney? Did you understand it? Did you sign it in both places?
Yes.
Did you understand by signing that you're waiving your right to appeal, The only items that can be appealed are written pretrial motions that have been filed, heard, and ruled upon by the court. Did you understand?
Yes.
Counsel, have there been any such motions?
No, Your Honor.
Next, I'm showing you outside the agreement. State is requesting that your community supervision be for a term of 4 years. There'll be a TAP evaluation, 100 hours community service restitution, 10 days house arrest in lieu of 10 days in the Bear County Jail and the Veterans Treatment Court. Did you understand those are recommendations from the state and the court does not have to follow those recommendations?
Yes.
Then to the offense as charged, how do you plead? Guilty, not guilty, or no contest?
No conflict.
State any evidence
Yes, Your Honor, state exhibit.
No objections, Judge.
showing you what's entitled waiver and consent to stipulation of testimony and stipulations. Did you review that document with your attorney? Did you understand it? Did you sign it in all the appropriate places? Again, did you understand you have a right to jury trial, a right for you or your attorney to cross-examine and confront any witnesses the state would call and the right to remain silent?
Yes.
Did you understand that today the state will be presenting evidence in the form of witnesses' statements and police reports? But most importantly, there will be no live testimony. Did you understand?
Yes.
Court will find that defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived and consented to stipulation of testimony and stipulations. Court will accept into evidence states exhibits 1 and attachments, and the court will review the same. All right, after reviewing states exhibits 1 and attachments, the court will find there's sufficient evidence to find you guilty, and the court will find you guilty. Are you proceeding with sentencing?
Yes, Your Honor.
Anything you wish to say on behalf of your client?
Yes, he's very thankful to be admitted into the Veterans Treatment Program after this, and we would request that the 10 days house arrest be allowed for work as well, so he doesn't lose his job.
All right. So do you have any children?
No.
And are you still working where you previously worked that I read in the police report? Target?
No, I haven't.
Okay, what do you do?
It's called Hollingsworth. It's they transfer forward product. So I'm a line lead. I run 3 different lines and I help package and send off
All right, and which branch did you serve with?
the Navy.
All right. So I know there's an issue at the jail as far as 1, crowding, and 2, I seen photos where the jail is falling apart physically. The ceiling fell down. There's issues with the toilet. There's a lot of issues at the jail. So I'll allow him to do, for those reasons, I'm going to allow him to do house arrest in lieu of the Bear County Jail. However, this court is going to order 30 days, but I'll allow you to work. Veterans Treatment Court, once you transfer to them, if they decide to do something else with that, they're more than welcome to do that, because once you transfer it to them, I will no longer be supervising your probation. But this is the contract you have with me. They may decide to do addendums to this contract. You understand?
Yes.
All right. So there's going to be a $500 fine. Can you tell me the court costs for a DWI, please? And that will be probated. 4 years in the prison, suspended and probated for 4 years. Take in consideration night mag number 726381. There's to be restitution, if any, to Anthony Zaragoza, Zaragoza, and Javier, I think this is Sarion, Sarreon. Thank you. There's to be the VIP panel, DWI intervention. And that victim impact panel needs to be live. Ignition interlock for half the term. DWI education. License suspension. For 2 years. Regular reporting by Zoom or in person. Regular UAs. I'm not going to order the field visits because I know Veterans Treatment Court will be doing that. I'm going to order the Veterans Treatment Court. There's 100 hours of community service restitution. And Veterans Treatment Court will do that. I don't know what your working hours will be. I usually, depending on your working hours, allow you to pay that off. Are you doing any sober support meetings?
Not at the,
All right, what are you doing to maintain your sobriety?
I'm just staying busy with work. I've been promoted twice since I've been there in the past 2 months, so I've just focused on just bettering at work.
All right, so this is what I know in my time on the planet. Whatever causes you to drink alcohol, that same reason is going to be there. When you stop running, guess what? It's going to be waiting right there for you. So you need to address, and I think Veterans Treatment Court will help you address why you're drinking. There are some people, they can't just stop at one drink. I always tell people, if you are going somewhere, always have a designated driver because you never know. Sometimes celebrations get wild and crazy. Me, I'm always the designated driver in my group. I just think alcohol doesn't taste good. But guess what? Because I'm the designated driver, I get all the Sprite I want. And usually somebody will pay for an appetizer because I'm the designated driver. So it's always fun being the designated driver. I'm going to do proof of employment. Within 30 days, there's to be no employment as a home health care provider or with minors. And I'll do 30 days partial GPS. And that will be for work and any medical appointments or treatment. And that's 30 days in lieu of Bexar County Jail, 10 days. And I think I've made the record clear on that. Bexar County Jail, they have issues with the facilities. They actually had a roach pad that somebody photographed. And guess what? The roaches on the pad still surviving, just dragging the roach pad with them. So there are issues there. And we're having an uptick in COVID. I know people believe that COVID is done for, but it's starting to knock back on people's doors. Ms. Abrams, is there anything else that's needed? Is there anything else that you need from the court in order to be successful on this probation? All right, I'm going to show you what's entitled Trial Court Certification of Defendant's Rights to Appeal. Did you review that with your attorney? Did you understand it? And did you sign it?
Yes.
Because this is a plea bargain agreement, because I followed your plea bargain agreement, and because you waive your right to appeal, you do not have the court's permission to appeal. Because this is a felony conviction, you're not allowed to own or possess any weapons or ammunition. If you have a question over what a weapon or ammunition is, you'll need to speak to an attorney. Do you understand? All right, we can go off the record. So the only time you will come back to me is if you're unsuccessful in Veterans Treatment Court, or you're coming back to me saying that you have graduation. If for any reason there are some issues and you feel like they're not addressing it, you can still come back to me, all right? And if you have a graduation, I will most definitely be there. And I'm sorry, one other thing I forgot. We need to go back on the record. Your court costs for this offense is estimated to be $425. Will you be able to pay that off in installments?
Yes.
All right. And then usually I do believe with Veterans Treatment Court, if you complete it, sometimes all of that is waived as well. All right. Good luck to you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor.
You're welcome. Thank you. And then we just have the jury trial at 1 today, 1:30, yes. And that will be all.